I've been debating to make this video for a while. Also because I know I'm gonna get bashed for it, but I don't care. As part of FNF, my FNF second anniversary celebration history, I have to cover the dramas that FNF has spurred. Hold on 1 second. Can you two be quiet? I'm recording.
You're recording a video on YouTube.
Yes. Sorry, kids. Anyways, even though Friday Night Funkin' manages to survive for 2 years, that doesn't stop the fact that FNF is known for a couple things. And while everyone knows that FNF is a mature game, and for some reason kids are sneaking into the community like it was everyone's backyard birthday party, nah. The real criminals are us, the content creators, because us content creators, are the true criminals, as we're the ones who decide who should be allowed in the FNF community. And because of the fact some content creators just decide to allow children into the community, really tells you that, that 2 years of FNF and we've already forgotten what the entire game was based around. For a refresher, Friday Night Funkin' is based around the teenagers and adults that grew up on the internet. People that grew up with mature humor on the internet. And because the children of today have basically no understanding of where us people came from on the internet, well, looking at Friday Night Funkin' on YouTube, you'll see those cringy animations by Game Tunes and Fast Tunes and those cringy animations that basically don't even try to follow FNF or don't try to be like those but everyone sings it animations where it's a video where people just celebrate everything awesome about FNF. The wide variety amount of characters to choose, the little references to anything that people knew about the franchises the characters come from. But not only that, dancing to the awesome music that FNF has spawned. I won't lie, some of my favorite songs now literally are from FNF. There are a few mods. Versus Witty, Hotline 024, Indie Cross, SpongeBob Parodies, Mistful Crimson Morning, as well as, I know you're gonna be grueling and angry, Bob and Bosip, more specifically the joke songs, which I love to death, as well as Swing EX. Yes, I do love Swing EX. Don't judge me. And I love the Bob and Ron songs. Don't start sending hate comments. I do not support Amor because of what he did. This is not me supporting him. I don't do that. Sonic.exe also had some great songs, but because of Revy being crowned innocent, I'm literally on Revy's side, and I'm basically just trying to find as much dirt on the dev team as possible, which is what Large Lenny and Game Rail have also been doing. Basically, me, Large Lenny, and Game Rail have basically just been trying to find as much information on the dev team as possible for Sonic.exe. Trying to find all these little knickknacks, because honestly, removing an innocent person and then backpedaling 5,000 times is not worthy of you being crowned innocent. You're worthy of being... The people that backpedal 5,000 times saying Revy is a bad person should probably just leave the community at this point, because honestly, if you're someone who still thinks Revy is not innocent, then I don't know what to say to you. At that point, you just need therapy. Anyways, so what are some dramas? Well, let's go through them. I'm not going to cover every FNF drama, since FNF drama seems to be like a weekly basis. I mean, I wish Devown, Devown, that Roblox YouTuber that does those Roblox meme videos. I wish Devown made some FNF news content, because it would have been quite interesting to see how he would discuss the news of FNF drama, considering that Devown discusses things in Roblox in a very kind of comedic way. Almost but nobody can match the skills of The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Am I right? Yeah, I think I'm right. Anyways, going from order, the first real controversy really began with Mid-Fight Masses. Mid-Fight Masses was a classic mod that everyone remembers, and I remember it. And I only remember it for Zabudela and Gospel, which were my two favorite songs back then, along with a couple of other songs from the glory days of FNF. What I called the classic era, aka the golden days of FNF, where mods used to be simple and they were banging. Like, they didn't need all these fancy stuff. An FNF mod could be great. And sure, while Mid-Fight Masters didn't have the best difficulty curving, obviously wanting to go for difficulty than accuracy, difficulty I actually enjoy. And the alt difficulty proved to be an even harder challenge, which I like because I'm someone who prefers the difficulty. I'm someone who wants to conquer things and feel like a champion when I do. Even if it means at the risk of taking damage or taking some unnecessary consequences, I still feel like a champion because I pulled through and I managed to beat it one way or another. But some people didn't like the fact that the difficulty of Mid-Fight Masters was, broke. And thus people began sending death threats. And I'm pretty sure you know where the story went. Because eventually the devs tried to counter back with the April Fool's update, introducing the non-canon character of Sulliver, who is, to this day, I'm pretty sure still one of the most popular FNF characters, due to the fact that his whole persona basically personifies teenagers as a whole, just using all kinds of hip words and basically just not caring about the children, because honestly, kids shouldn't even be in FNF. I also like that Sulliver breaks the fourth wall, because I like it when games decide to break the fourth wall. It almost feels like the game is talking to you. Like, you, the player, it's just like these characters know what they're in, and they try to communicate to you. And honestly, sometimes it gets a bit spooky. Other times it's just comedic. And Sulliver is on the comedic side. Sulliver's song Casanova is also a way for the devs to poke fun at people complaining that the charting was too difficult, because it's just an endless sea of notes. But Casanova, is it hard? I don't think so, because there have been harder songs in FNF, like Corruptro, as well as other stuff like Dave and Bambi. So, Casanova isn't really up there in the difficulty anymore, because back then it used to be one of the hardest songs. But nowadays, I say it's down in the top 100 difficult songs. It's not really challenging. Apparently people still kept complaining, and people try to pretend to be the owner of the mod. Yeah, apparently we had fakers before Rightburst decided to do it. Should just double camped it then. The next drama we're gonna be talking about is a drama that was pretty infamous back in the day. It had many people talking about it. It got the creator basically punished for who knows how long, and it got a classic character removed. This was, what I'm talking about is the Sky controversy. Everyone remembers the Sky controversy. The Sky mod was made by the legendary BB Panzu, who is a mad lad in the FNF community for creating awesome one-song mods, or create a few awesome free-song one-week mods with a bonus song in it for good measure. Most of the time, not really. Anyways, BB Panzu's a mad lad. He's created some great mods, and BB Panzu still creates some good mods to this day. BB Panzu's most recent one-song mod, the Headers mod, based off of a musical drama, is definitely banging. And BB Panzu was doing some banging stuff even back then in the glory days of FNF. Now, originally when Friday Night Funkin' began, there was a TikTok account by the name of BF's Wife Forever, which introduced everyone to the character of Sky. TikTok Sky, or as I like to call it, OG Sky, is the Sky that would eventually appear in FNF. Sky was labeled as 19 years old by the creator being a 14-year-old minor. And yeah, the 14-year-old minor was a girl. Just saying, food for thought. Don't try to do anything inappropriate, or I'm gonna probably report you to, Child Protection Services. I'm gonna have to call police. Because you're bad. Anyways, the Versus Sky mod was good. It had 3 good songs, a really good difficult song in Manifest, and a pretty engaging and funny story all the way through. Where Sky tries to marry boyfriend, but Sky realizes that boyfriend already has a girlfriend, so it just fails. Also, I like the fact that the ending is just like boyfriend, girlfriend go to Wendy's. Like, that's fucking hilarious. Apparently, people are confused as to what Sky's age was, and BB Panzu had a minor role to play in the controversy. The fact that BB Panzu kept backpedaling, saying that Sky was 12 years old, or 14, I kind of forgot. Pretty sure it's 12 years old, and BB Panzu kept rolling with it until the controversy reached its ultimate point, where people began making Rule 34 art because it's just something that the internet's never going to do, because it's just something you can never stop, even with no amount of government enforcement is going to stop people making Rule 34 art, and thousands of it at that. And then they began spamming in Discord servers, and some of the Discord servers had children, which exponentially grew the crisis even further. And eventually it was found out that the creator of Sky was even doing some pretty shady stuff. The creator of Sky was doing some pretty inappropriate sexual stuff that got her removed. Sky eventually disappeared for a whole year, and it wasn't until April of this year, of 2022, like a couple months ago, that Sky officially came back to FNF with Sky Remanifested, with BB Panzu decided to reopen the original Sky mod, while on top of that, Sky Remanifested, including remixed versions of Sky's songs, a butt ton of extra songs, and not only that, on top of that, another Sky mod, the Skyverse mod, Freud and Skies from different creators, different OC Skies, from New Sky, True Sky, Sky Blue, as well as Star Sky, created by Saruki, the creator of Hotline 24, which is funny. I mean, who's to expect? Saruki is a composer, what do you expect? And then a whole bunch of other skies, Umbrella Sky, Bird App Sky, Faker Sky, of course, Najia on the trend that Revi created with Faker. Pow Sky, taken from YouTuber Blue Frog, which Pow Sky or Ski is just essentially just like a cheap version of Sky. And Skyverse eventually removed its original creator due to the fact that the creator of New Sky did some not so fun stuff. And then True Sky came in. Though the newest version of the Skyverse 2.0 did keep one song that has New Sky in it, which basically is just True Sky and New Sky finding it out. So that's lovely. Anyways, so yeah, when April came around, Sky was running back into the FNF community, and Sky is now, I guess, a mainstay to the FNF community now after being on a 1-year hiatus. It's unsure where Sky is going, but recently a new Skyverse mod is coming out. It's not connected to the original, but it seems to introduce a new Sky called Sky Black, and one of the first songs for that new Sky mod is a cover from an old FNF mod titled Friday Night Shootin', which features Nini. And anyone remember Friday Night Shootin'? The one song where Nini was going absolutely nuts, and it had Pikonjin there? Darnell? Yes. That Friday Night Shootin'. That was a classic mod. And that tickled my funny bone realizing that people still remember old FNF mods, and I still remember that. Also, what is a Funky Friday updating the Skyverse mod and adding Sky back in? Actually, you know what? No, Sky is back in. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, that was the Sky controversy. And it was kind of a big deal. Of course, for drama in FNF, you couldn't go one moment in FNF without talking about the content creators. FNF content creating, especially as a content creator myself, I can definitely tell you that FNF content creating is sometimes good, but Jesus, sometimes isn't bad. And no amount of backpedaling is going to tell me that FNF content creating can be good. No, sometimes it's atrocious, and I know it like the back of my head. Seriously, FNF content creators feel like an infestation. It feels like an infestation of bad people wanting to give the FNF community a bad rap, and they certainly did their job at making the FNF community lose its reputation, if it even had a reputation to begin with. Content creators like Maze for Days being known for creating Sunday Night Suicide and having not the most lovely times. Then there was A for DX, who was, removed because of stuff. Ash, Ash, who I'm pretty sure is gonna get removed for leaking mods, especially leaking Indie Cross, which was a massive blow to the dev team. Considering that Indie Cross had been being worked on since at least in the middle of the classic era of FNF. So it was a mod that was in the works for a really long time until it eventually came out. And having the mod leak was basically just asking for you to be removed. Another FNF mod creator is Amor Ultra, who I made an entire video on. That's my now deleted video on Amor Ultra. My deleted video where I discussed the Bob and Bosif drama, where it was a drama that occurred after the Bob and Bosif EX update, where after the EX update, there were suspicions going around that Amor had sexual inappropriate Rule 34, and it was revealed to be, yes, that was the case. And Amor was ostracized from the community. I'm not sure if anyone decided to pick up the ownership of Bob and Bosip, but I hope someone takes the ownership because, come on, Bob and Bosip are cool characters, and it only feels right to take the ownership. Like the characters are there; they're literally out in the open for someone to gain the ownership. It wouldn't be that hard, but considering that Amor has been gone, and Amor has basically just been blackmailed off the internet, I don't know if he comes back. If Amor does come back, let's just hope he's changed for the better. Other people include Colsan. I have a whole vendetta against Colsan, all because he made fun of a cancer patient. Yes, I'm not joking. This is what the internet does for a living. The internet just makes fun of people with diseases, especially terminal illnesses. It was all because the cancer patient literally said that Friday Night Funkin' HD, a mod that Colsan worked on, wasn't good. I mean, I can see where they're coming from. I'm pretty sure this cancer patient has probably played better FNF mods. Friday Night Funkin' HD was just simply sort of like a remake of just FNF cutscenes and just whatever, little knickknacks, and all the sprites look horrific as if it came out of Adult Swim. Please remove it. Friday Night Funkin' HD also has the rap of being inappropriate in some places, especially in the section where Nini commits suicide after learning that boyfriend and Pico are indeed gay because it's official canon. Don't judge. So yeah. Colsan kind of has a bit of a reputation for not being the most reliable person. As I mentioned, Colsan sent his entire community to go attack a cancer patient, which is honestly disgusting and not very pogger. But other things Colsan has done, I mean, Colsan was the guy that revealed the Amor drama to everyone, and I was not trusting Colsan considering his reputation. I didn't trust Colsan. If you, the viewer, attacked a cancer patient, I wouldn't want to trust you. I would just be suspicious of you because you'd be trying to lie and trying to get sympathy. I'll be suspicious of you if you attack the cancer patient. Thankfully, you people don't because you have actual functioning brains that don't rely on targeting people and trying to tell them to kill themselves. I guess some people have two functioning brain cells so they can't figure out for their own shit. Funds and stuff. More recent careers that have been removed, Jester Frog for being a pedophile. And everyone in the XC team tried to defend Jester Frog, which is just fucking dumb. You don't defend a pedophile. Even Game Rel talked about this one case, and it was just, yeah. Game Rel was pretty angry, and I'm pretty sure that anger was worthy because you don't defend a pedophile. That's just asking for the FBI to get on their watch list. Damn. Who else has been removed? Revy, but Revy was removed falsely, so Revy should definitely be brought back, considering that Revy was removed falsely, and there are still dumb idiots on the internet that don't realize the fact that, Revy is innocent. That I need to remind us for the 1000th time, and people still continue to say, oh, Revy's a bad person. Shut the fuck up. What is wrong with you? Do you not understand the chaos you have caused yourself? I'm someone who tries to get information and try to help stop dramas or try to conclude dramas early so that they don't try to expand any further. But even even high sleuth investigators even make their screw up sometimes and get their information miscalculated by two universal resets. So that's fun. So yeah. Oh wait a minute. Crap. Excuse me for a moment while I'll be busy. While I'll be busy doing the donks. Like and subscribe. And no, YouTube, I'm not gonna show because it's disgusting. I'm not gonna show it. So bye. Now I think the last drama I'm gonna talk about for today is Kalogish. Who remembers the Kalogish drama? I still vaguely remember the drama breaking out. It was a big one. Kalogish was a Friday Night Funkin' YouTuber who gained massive popularity during the classic era of FNF and was gained more and more traction during what I call the Revolution era of FNF, which was the second generation of FNF mods. Around the time that Funky Friday was starting to get ever more and more popular, becoming the go-to place for Roblox Friday Night Funkin'. Kalogish even had his own FNF mod, known as Friday Night Funkin' vs. Revved Up, which included the song Drift, which was one of my favorite FNF songs, even though I never saw the original mod. And it was a good reason I never saw the original mod. It was because sometime later, by the time that September was starting to roll out, Kalogish got banned off of YouTube. And it was revealed that Kalogish was trying to have dates with underage people, aka minors. This caused Kalogish to be rightfully banned from the community of FNF and rightfully banned off of YouTube. Kalogish's mod was also removed from Funky Friday due to reasons of the drama. And Kalogish has never made his reappearance. And I'm gonna be real, I remember watching Kalogish and I thought, he was a generally nice guy. But after the drama came, it was just like, bruh, really? Okay, here's the bonus drama, the Speed drama. Anyone remember Speed? I still do. Speed's YouTube channel is probably gonna be dead anyways, considering that Speed basically just has no viewers. But to begin the story, Speed's journey in FNF began back at the start of the classic era of FNF, the golden days of FNF. At the start when the Witty mod was becoming popular, Speed would begin his talks about FNF. And Speed would become a rising figure in the FNF community. However, it was revealed that Speed's OC was put in some very inappropriate revealing situations in the thumbnails. But Speed was also caught in the classic scandal of YouTube drama that is clickbait thumbnails. And because of that, Speed got into some drama. Speed has also been into drama with some other creators. And Speed has even gotten into drama with the entire FNF community as a whole, due to the fact that everyone, including myself, just hates Speed. Speed even trying to throw dust at creators by picking up old dramas that are outdated as fuck, and still trying to point that stuff. And Speed has for some reason, Speed has a very, very aggressive sentiment to one person he hates a lot. No, it's not Colsand. If you thought, then you're wrong. Now, I remember watching Speed's videos, and I thought, okay, Speed was just another one of those FNF YouTube channels, trying to report on the news of FNF drama. I could get past the clickbait thumbnails because it's something that almost every bad YouTuber does, and it's something that every first-time YouTuber does, just doing clickbait thumbnails so they realize they're too functioning brain cells to figure out how to fix them. But when Speed began reusing content from before, it just became a hot fucking mess. And Speed eventually is gonna probably get ostracized anyways, considering that Speed is just widely hated in the FNF community. And yeah. Another thing to point at FNF, at the problems of FNF, is the fact that FNF gets labeled as a kids game, which makes no fucking sense. So that FNF has many jokes. Even the title, Friday Night Funkin', when you replace the N with a C, it goes to Friday Night Funkin' to Friday Night Fucking. That is a sex joke, and I am not gonna censor it. I just need to show that FNF is not a kids game, as most people want to put it as. So don't put FNF as a kids game, and don't try and start feeding children into the community. Because children have no experience in how the internet works or how social medias work, and children sometimes just end up becoming the basis for drama. Usually because children are impatient and they always want to get entertained. Like, motherfucker, you have other games you can look at. You have Mario, you have Sonic, you have Kirby. You literally have other things outside of Friday Night Funkin'. You can live without FNF, for fuck's sakes. Like, literally, Jesus Christ. And yet these kids live off of these young children live off of FNF like they're their parents or something. And these children live off like they're living off of Jesus. Like, what? And don't get me started on people supporting the people I mentioned, A4DX, a more ultra maze for days, and other bad content creators and bad creators as a whole. I don't get why people are sympathizing with those people, because they're literally just sometimes either pedophiles or just people that are caught doing minors. Anyways, this is my video for FNF controversies. This is the other part for the FNF anniversary celebration. Next time, I'm going to be covering mods that were probably influential to the community. Although I'll probably separate into two parts, considering that there are a bunch of influential mods in FNF that have influenced the community to many degrees. But for now, this is it. Wait till that two-part video, and that's because the fucking cat decided to knock over the TV, and some shit broke the TV. Audio, I know you did this. Get out of here. Come out, Audio, and face me like a man. I know you're guilty. Get out. You know you broke the TV, dumb shit.